In 1978, a psychologist named Daniel Kahneman ran an experiment. He gave two groups of people money. One group received $50 unexpectedly. The other group lost $50 they already had. Both groups ended up in the exact same financial position. But the group that lost money reported twice the emotional distress of the group that gained it. Same number, completely different brain response. That asymmetry has a name: loss aversion. And it is one of the primary reasons why intelligent, hardworking people stay broke. Not because of their income, not because of their discipline, but because of the way their brain was built. I'm Stella. Today I'm going to show you the 3 cognitive biases that are quietly destroying your finances right now, and the specific rewire for each one. Here's what most financial advice gets wrong. It treats money as a math problem. Spend less than you earn, invest the difference, compound over time. The math is simple. If it were only math, everyone who understood it would be wealthy. But your brain doesn't process money mathematically. It processes money emotionally, through systems that evolved tens of thousands of years ago to keep you alive, not to build a retirement portfolio. The result? You can know exactly what you should do with your money and still not do it. Not because you're weak, because you're human. There are 3 specific ways this plays out, and each one has a direct financial cost you can calculate. Bias number 1, anchoring. Your brain needs a reference point to evaluate any price. It cannot assess value in a vacuum, so it latches onto the first number it sees and uses that number as an anchor for everything that follows. Here's what that looks like in real life. A jacket is originally $400. It goes on sale for $280. Your brain doesn't think, is $280 a good price for a jacket? It thinks, I'm saving $120. The anchor was $400. Everything is evaluated relative to that number. This is how retailers get you to spend money you didn't plan to spend, by controlling the first number you see. The financial cost of anchoring isn't one bad purchase. It's the accumulated effect of hundreds of good deals that were never in the budget to begin with. The rewire: before any purchase, ask one question. Would I pay this price if there were no original price listed? If the answer is no, the anchor is doing the work, not the value. Bias number 2, present bias. Your brain values things that happen now dramatically more than things that happen in the future. Neuroscientists have shown that when you think about your future self, the same regions of your brain activate as when you think about a stranger. You are literally making financial decisions that affect a person your brain treats as someone else. This is why retirement feels abstract. This is why the $5 coffee feels real and the $50,000 it costs over 20 years of compound growth does not. This is why you can genuinely intend to start investing next month, and next month never comes. The financial cost of present bias is enormous and invisible. According to Vanguard's 2025 retirement research, the average American starts saving seriously for retirement at age 37. Starting at 27 instead, investing the same amount produces approximately 80% more wealth by retirement, entirely because of the extra decade of compounding. 10 years of present bias, paid for with 80% of your retirement. The rewire: automate everything forward. Set up automatic transfers to your investment accounts on payday before the money hits your checking account. When the decision is made once in advance, present bias has nothing to act on. Bias number 3, social comparison, or what psychologists call keeping up with the Joneses, but what behavioral economists call relative deprivation. Your brain doesn't evaluate your financial situation in absolute terms. It evaluates it relative to the people around you. A salary of $80,000 feels excellent if your peers earn $60,000. It feels inadequate if they earn $100,000. Same number, completely different emotional response. This bias is why lifestyle inflation is so automatic. When the people around you upgrade their car, their house, their vacation, your brain registers your unchanged life as a loss, even though nothing actually changed. The financial cost: according to a 2025 study by the National Bureau of Economic Research, households living in zip codes with higher income neighbors save at significantly lower rates, not because their income is lower, but because their spending is higher to match a social standard they cannot actually afford. You are not comparing yourself to your neighbor's bank accounts. You are comparing yourself to their visible consumption. Those are two very different things, and the gap between them is usually debt. The Rewire, change your reference group. Deliberately follow, read, and spend time with people who talk openly about building wealth, not displaying it. Your brain will recalibrate what feels normal. What feels normal determines what you do automatically. Here's the summary. 3 biases, 3 rewires. Anchoring makes you spend on things that feel like deals, but weren't in the plan. Rewire, evaluate every price without the original price. Present bias, makes your future self feel like a stranger. Rewire, automate investments before the money feels like yours. Social comparison makes you spend to match what you see, not what you have. Rewire, change who you compare yourself to. None of these require more willpower. None require a higher income. They require understanding the system running in the background and making one deliberate change to each. Here's what to do this week. Pick one of the 3, just one. Set up 1 automatic investment transfer for next payday, or unsubscribe from 3 retailers whose sale emails trigger the anchoring response, or follow 3 people online who talk about building wealth instead of displaying it. One change, 1 week. Your brain updates its baseline faster than you think, because the same neuroplasticity that wired these patterns in can rewire them out. The math of wealth is simple. The psychology is where most people actually lose. Now you know where to look. If this changed how you think about your own money habits, subscribe to Stella Insights. Every day, one financial decision explained clearly. No noise, no agenda, just the math and the science that actually matters. See you tomorrow.